Hey class, it's me again. Again, sorry I can't be there. Um, just a quick highlight. There's a problem with the emulator with the calendar, so you may not be able to test out this full program if you're just running an emulator. I'm sorry about that. There's a workaround, but it's quite complicated. It involves the Google API, and we don't want to cover that. So I'm fine if you just get to this point, and I'll show you. So again, I've created my two layouts. I've done my code so that when you click in a button, it calls on the first screen. It calls the intent on the second screen and passes some information. And on the second screen, I check for what you click, and we'll set the screen differently depending on what you click. Remember, when you're doing strings, you can't just check if one string is equal to another string. You have to use the dot equals command for that. And I've only done really the first example here to show you what's done. And then we generate the intent. And this is where we're going to run into trouble. So let me just switch over to the emulator here. So in the emulator, I start this up. And again, you don't have to have the images here. I just think they look cool, so I dropped in the images here. And then when I click on one of these events, it goes to my next activity and populates it with the information about that event, the title, a part of the summary, the location, and the date. But here's, and so this works fine, but and you should be able to get this to work fine. Here's the problem. When I actually click add to calendar, it's going to execute this code to add the intent and call the calendar activity. And that's where we're going to get this error. No calendars found. You've got to be logged in. And you can add an account, but this doesn't work. It's going to want a Microsoft Exchange account. And in order to use your Gmail account, I learned that we've got to set up the emulators differently, unfortunately. So I'm fine with you just getting to this. So what you can select your text and you add calendars, try out that it should generate an intent, but you're not going to be able to test it. Just get to this part. So it says, so this you know that it's generating the right a calendar intent, and that much is working. So you're fine if you get there. Sorry you can't test out more. If you have an extra phone, you can try it out on that. I'll be back on Monday, and again with in-class activities, just turn in as much as you get done in class on Friday. Thanks. And remember to work together and try to share your results, see if the whole group can get this as far as they can on this. Thanks.